yes. Ah. Easy.
Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Downtown Kato Paphos on a truly spectacality of an evening indeed. All that's missing is you. We're going to take you with us on a little trek down the Kato Paphos Promenade. But before we do, I'm going to introduce you to the most beautiful woman in the world, and her name is Miss Ochin Gracivia Labouf.
Hello everybody. How nice to see you again and again. I would like to tell you a very, very, very special, very big, happy birthday to our dearest Nessie. Dearest Nessie, we loving you to pieces. We wish you a very, very happy birthday on your special day. Be happy, be healthy. Let all your dreams come true, because you're a wonderful lady and you deserve it. Many kisses from the hot, heat, sticky island of love on your special day. Happy birthday again, my dear.
A very, very big happy birthday to you, Lady Ness. Of course, she is the High Sheriff of Shropshire, and there's a man in her life, and of course he is Sir Andy, and of course he's going to make sure that she has a great day indeed, and we're pretty sure that he's bought her all sorts of little presents and treats, and they're probably going to go for an adventure out in the Black Beast. Feast your eyes and digest the beauty and the spectacality of the downtown Kato Paphos blueness as we look out into the sea. And if you start to look very, very carefully, you're going to see one or two heads are bobbing up and down in that water. They're swimming the living daylights out of it. It's 8 o'clock at night. The temperature is 28 degrees, slightly humid, but it really is a great evening indeed. Let's go and have a word and see what Miss Ochin Gracivia Labouf has got to say.
But you know, we always can see how people enjoying themselves, especially on this very area. I remember how I was making the physical training. Let's make physical. I was making physical there, and everywhere. And what a shame I didn't suggest to dearest Nessie to come and physical with me. We will physical later when you come next time. Yes? Promise.
Yes, indeed. And you never know, I might get physical with Miss Ochin Gracivia Labouf that little bit later.
Physical training is always good for your health, to make a good exercises, whether it's on this instrument or somewhere else. Very good.
We're on the downtown Kato Paphos Promenade. We're going to take you with us. Unfortunately, the lights are not on, although they have just booted up. It takes them about 20 minutes to boot up to full capacity. They are these neon things, or whatever you might call it. I've no doubt someone will Google it and explain it to me, but they take a while to heat up before they cast out that little bit of light. You never know, one of these days the Kumbara #1, that's the greatest mayor in the world, might have a word with the electricity office and ask them to switch them on that little bit earlier. Because to be honest, if you're walking around and you're not familiar with the area, it is very, very easy to fall over, because there are quite a few steps and quite a few bits and bobs actually in the way. Let's give her a lift up. There we are. This is what we're on about, little raised platforms. So if you are a lady walking around, please be very, very careful indeed. This is the very, very start of the downtown Kato Paphos Promenade area. T for 2 is just over there. And if you look very, very carefully up in the air, you can see a green sign with Dionysus Hotel on it. It really is one of the greatest locations for a hotel, because right at the start of the Kato Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. So here we go. Here it comes. This is the downtown Kato Paphos Promenade. Let's go and have a word with the most beautiful woman in the world and see what she's got to say.
I remember it was a lunchtime last year. We were hungry. We decided to eat those
croissants.
Lovely sweets.
Should we go and have a look?
Oh my God.
Now, if you fancy something sweet in the downtown Kato Paphos Promenade area, well, look at that. It doesn't get much better than that, does it? If you want that special donut, come along here and sample their delights. Look at them. Wow, they're waiting especially for you. The big ring donuts are €3.50, and then you've got these special donuts at €4.50, and then we've got these Losey waffles at €3.50, and they do look rather tasty and rather sweet indeed. So I think a little bit later we'll be coming back and getting one. If you want a bobble waffle, look at that. If your name is Lady Andrea with a bit of ice cream, this could be that special place for you. There really is an ice cream there waiting just for you. So, start of the Kato Paphos Promenade, and that's where you're going to get some sweetness in your life, that's for sure. Yasu Gumbaro, you alright? There we are. A couple of police officers off camera. We give them the respect of not filming them, but they're laughing and joking and smiling in the background.
They're very friendly men, by the way. Most of them are very friendly, and their eyes are running undercover.
Well, they're watching every single thing that's going on. The policemen in downtown Kato Paphos, by the way, are here to help you. There's a wood hut just over here at the start of the Kato Paphos Promenade. So if you're looking for a police officer, just on the left over there, that's where you come. You're always going to find one or two of them in there, huddled around the air conditioning unit. But if you're in trouble or you need some help or some advice, give them a knock, pop in. Most of them speak perfect English. They also speak a bit of Russian, German and so forth. And of course, if they can't communicate with you, they'll get someone on the phone who can. But they're here to help you. Don't be scared of them. They're all friendly people. One or two are armed as well. So, you know, if you pop in there, be quite calm. Otherwise, well, they might be shooting you. No, I'm only joking with you. They are great police officers. I know them all by name. Of course, as time has gone on, we've got to befriend quite a few of them. Technically, by law, we're not supposed to film them, but one or two of them don't mind, which is why in the past, you've seen one or two on camera. Paphos is the man in charge of the area known as the Promenade and Harbour, and he is quite highly armed as well. Let's have a look back on the downtown Kato Paphos Promenade. That's the first part of the promenade. You've got restaurant after restaurant, Leonidas. You've got the Ocean restaurant. So if your name is Stuart Frampton, well, we know you like that restaurant. And of course, if your name is Sally Dryers, well, look at that. That could be the place to go and get a 50% discount on a diamond ring. But make sure that you've got Mr. Matt with you. Otherwise, well, it's not quite the same, is it? Let's have a quick word with Lucivia LaBouffe and see what she's got to say.
Well, first of all, I've got a very good fun now. This from one side, I'm looking at this and I think, wow, what a tasty thing I'm carrying. From another side, I'm thinking, no, I'm not gonna eat it because I'm gonna become a ballerina. When I'm sweating, okay, perspiring, Mr. Paul, I understand that you noticing in your heart, because you're laughing, I know what you're thinking. Perspiring, and then I'm making a fun.
Is it that hot?
My goodness,
there we
you
are.
can't imagine.
It is quite close, to use that good old English word. Humidity has rammed up again, and unfortunately the wind has died down. So yeah, I'm getting very hot indeed. It's only 27-28 degrees, but the humidity is high. Everyone we're bumping into today has complained that it's hot because it's not the heat, it's the humidity itself. We are on the downtown Kato Paphos Promenade. There's quite a people wandering around, and there's an awful lot of new seating areas. And what's that there, Lucivia LaBouffe?
This one.
That?
This one is a big ball. It's a big ball. They're empty again.
And they're empty again. There we are. So this is another new seating area that's been put into position on the downtown Kato Paphos Promenade. And of course, as time goes on, they're going to come and plant that and put some nice plants in then, and then they will be
very full. They will be full, they will be nice and beautiful, planted with the flowers.
They will indeed. So they'll go from empty
to the full.
To the full. There we are. We tried to get her to say that magic word. She's trying to say bowls, but she has great difficulty. So what do you actually say?
Bowls. It's nice.
There we go. If your name's Lord Jeremy, Lord Simon in downtown damp Cardiff, that was especially for you.
It's always very... why do you normally say long words?
Well, you like long things.
Not the words. When it's troubling to say long things. By the way, bowl, Miss Beverly, bowl, no, bowl.
There we are, Miss Beverly, all the way back in the UK with a man called Mr. Owen. We know you're still on your honeymoon, and we're wishing you a great rest of your lives. We hope you live a long, long time indeed. This is the downtown Kato Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. They all blend into one, if you understand me. And as you can see, there's something blue nestling to the left, and of course that is the blue Mediterranean Sea. And it really is a special thing indeed. It makes Paphos absolutely wonderful, and people want to come back over and over again. One thing's for sure, the sky is looking blue. The sea is looking blue. Mr. Paul, he's dressed head to toe in blue. So of course that must mean one thing. All that is missing is
you, of course you. So get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy, because we all impatiently waiting only for you.
We are indeed. And have you seen the moon tonight, Christina Boo? We've almost got a full moon shining up in the sky. So that means that, you never know, a werewolf might be in the house tonight.
Who? Grey wolf?
Well, a werewolf.
What is this? Growling. Growling, yeah?
A growling wolf.
Growling.
Oh, he'll be howling the life out of the place. If your name's Lord Nigel of the Big Guns and you've got a bit of sweetness in your life, known as Lady so sweet Caroline, look at that. There's a shop over there with a trinket or two with your name on it, that's for sure. We've got no doubt that in November you're going to get a special watch or two, and perhaps you're going to treat the girl in your life to something special as well. We're now outside the Mar Blanco Cafe restaurant, and it really is pretty busy, to be honest, because it's still pretty early in the evening, and as time goes on, of course, it's going to ramp up that a little bit further. So we've got restaurant after restaurant, bar after bar, and some rather nice apartments above this area, by the way. And if you're curious to know how much it is, well, I've been informed it's only around £800 for 2 weeks in a 2-bedroom apartment that sits across the top of all of these parades of shops and restaurants. They're called the Paviliana apartments, and of course in the mornings you will be able to have your breakfast as you feast your eyes and you digest that beauty of a view. The beauty out across the blue Mediterranean Sea. And on that note, if you do like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, and perhaps come back for a little bit more of our complete and utter madness. It would appear that Miss Otching Brasilia Booth has been accosted. So let's go and have a look. Oh, it's the dancing Princess Tracy. How are you doing? You all right? Two blonde beauties on the downtown Kato Paphos Promenade. As I was saying, if you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, perhaps come back for a little bit more of a madness. And while you're at it, why not go and hunt us down on Google itself and pop in the magic words, buy me a coffee, Marika and me, and of course you'll have the opportunity to buy us that special virtual coffee, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or as many as you want, and we'll always do a big shout out for you, that's for sure. If you want a birthday shout out, an anniversary shout out, you want me to call your cat in, whatever it might be, that video will be coming for you very soon indeed. We'll see you in a bit, Princess Tracy. Brasilia Booth.
Look at that.
Yes.
Again, it's empty.
It's empty. Again, Brasilia Booth has found some big empty bowls. That's a big bowl, that's for sure.
This one is the biggest, and of course it's very hard to make them full. Who knows? Maybe
Who knows?
You can make them full if you're very clever.
If you're very clever indeed. I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click the subscribe, and perhaps come back for a little bit more of our complete and utter madness. And as tradition go, Brasilia Booth always walked into the darkest area. She's walked under the lamppost that's not working.
I'm looking for an air. I'm looking for a nice fresh air, and I would like to tell you, let's go to that light. It's lighter than here.
The light behind you is perfect. Oh my goodness. Which is like a magnet to finding dark areas when it's her turn to talk.
Do you know why? The electricity brings more heat, and I think that I'm getting heater and heater whenever I see these lights. But whenever I see you watching me and Mr. Paul, I'm getting even lighter and lighter day by day. And I would like to tell you many thanks, to send you many kisses from the bottom of our 2 hearts.
Thanks for watching, and of course we will see you again very soon somewhere on the downtown Kato Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. All that's missing is you. Look at what you're missing. Wow. Downtown Kato Paphos Harbour on a truly, truly spectacality of an evening indeed. And don't forget, Lady Nessie, have a great, great birthday indeed. And make sure that Mr. Andy spoils you completely rotten. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again somewhere on the downtown Kato Paphos Promenade and Harbour area.